first meet Chris and Annie on vacation.
You find Switzerland?
I did.
They fall in love and get married. The film is based on the 1978 novel by Richard Matheson. From the beginning, we can see the emotional connection between these two lovers and how they brought their love into their family. It is scene shots like this that we can connect with the real-life family.
Late, guys. I'll pull out the van.
But all of that happiness is about to end.
Hey, Ace, it okay?
Yeah. Love you.
Your mother puts healthy stuff in there, so don't trade it.
Chips and cookies, I know.
The director, Vincent Ward, slows down the camera to emphasize the love felt amongst the family.
When was the last time Annie and I saw them alive?
When death claims the life of our children, we are left with too many questions. How do we make sense of the feelings we left?
4 years later, Chris is also killed. After we are taken on an emotional ride to last a lifetime, we find Chris as he is awakening in a remarkably breathtaking representation of heaven made of paint. Ward uses bold, beautiful visual effects to portray Chris's surroundings to be constructed out of materials from his imagination. Here again you can see, as Ward slows down the camera, for the audience to take in the full capacity of the vividness, allowing us to imagine the unknown. With special effects, a flower turns to oil paint in Chris's hand. On Chris's journey through his world of paint borrowed from his memories and imagination, he comes across some old friends.
Brett! What the hell you doing? That ain't how you use a stethoscope.
Albert Lewis?
Last time you saw me, I was 63, stretched out on a cardiac ward. I bet you thought I'd be old and decrepit, huh? Talking about, oh, can't go on! Can't go on! Who wants to be 63 throughout eternity?
Look at you in the water there.
Well, hello, somebody. Come on! Walk along! Feel the breeze!
Dancing on water.
Hey!
Smooth as ever.
Beyond the stunning facade, the film has a much deeper message, that Chris's heaven is really a landscape that Annie is currently painting in her own real life. Albert and Chris discover that Chris and Annie can still communicate to each other even after he is dead. This shows us the parallels between life and death
Completely new.
and the strength love has.
The canvas was blank when I was alive. How can I see this drawing after I'm dead? For an expert, you look pretty surprised.
You and Annie a long courtship?
No, actually. From the very first moment, it was like...
Soulmate. It's extremely rare, but it exists. Sort of like twin souls tuned into each other. Apparently even in death. You're reaching each other through her painting. It's nothing I've ever seen, Chris.
You can't see it, can you? And you never will.
Ward's use of visual effects only intensifies character emotion, making the audience feel the loss right alongside of them.
I love you!
The technical accomplishment continues as Chris learns that he must travel through hell to find Annie. The hell scenes were shot at a U.S. Naval Air Station in a pool where extras spent 12 hours a day in water as ghouls. The remainder of hell was shot on a rusted hull of a USS aircraft carrier.
Shipwrecks. What is this place?
It's the gateway to hell.
After Chris finds Annie, he wakes back up in his version of heaven, only this time with Annie. In all, What Dreams May Come received mixed reviews, but it won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects and the Art Directors Guild Award for Excellence in Production Design. Anyone can see why.
Sometimes when you lose, you win.
The plot that centers on Chris's sacrifices made for love is universal and strengthened by Ward's incredible visual sense. The film becomes a memorable piece of art for all time.